Boise, Idaho, and Albertson Stadium, home of the Boise State Broncos. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Washington State Cougars, taking on the winners of 6 straight, the Boise State Broncos. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Broncos will put total leather to crank us up. He'll bring it back from inside his spot. And he pumps it up inside the 20. Just seconds into this game, we already have a turnover and haven't even snapped one from scrimmage. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Zings it complete to the right. He'll step out of bounds at about the 11.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Broncos! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Washington State's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, you know, brand versus brand, big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them. And that's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
Timeout, WSU State.
And the Cougars have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Cougars will hustle from the line. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
When offenses get 1st downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Complete to the right. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. They went up top to pick up the last 1st down. Let's see what they have here. Handoff from the shotgun. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Unleashes one deep. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Caught over the middle. It's Carney. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it at the 12.
At the 12-yard line. That's a 1st down for the offense.
They'll give it to the back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll run it from the gun. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. This Boise State crowd bringing the noise. It's deafening here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Going for 6. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars. Extra point here will tie the game. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Shoots it to the left. He makes the catch. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Looking downfield on first down. Pressure coming. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
At the 40, there he goes. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. The Broncos come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Hauls it in. Turning it on. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And this offense is built around this dude. I mean, he is sensational. He's been so fun to watch, like play, pitch, and catch, spread the ball around, complete and total command of the...
It's picked off, and that's number 10. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. He's got his man. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Washington State going quickly. They'll try to get the first through the air. Throws to the wideout. Complete on the comeback. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40. The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. A third down try for the offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Gonna take a shot. A full dive to haul that one in. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Give him 6. Touchdown, Washington State.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target, accurate throw, and 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. From inside the 10, here he comes. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Boise State ready to send out that offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Running back searching for a hole. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. And the Broncos with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Here's the handoff. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
After the run, now to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Broncos are rolling down the field. To the air on first down. Here's the pressure. He'll try to do it himself. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. Touchdown Broncos! A great catch and run for 6.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point is good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the WSU offense onto the field again. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw if guys are open vertical.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Makes the grab. They're going to stop him short, and man, we haven't seen a lot of that. This offense has been a machine on 3rd down. They kick it away on 4th down. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll go to the counter. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. And the Cougars with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Catch in the middle, it's Russo. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. Wazoo headed to the line with another 1st down. Run in the red zone. It's Carney. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Quarterback on the keeper. stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. The blue turf rumbling on this third down attempt as the Bronco fans exhort the D. Rushes on him. Takes the easy one to the back. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
And I like the execution by this defense, understanding where the first down marker is. Let them throw the ball short, come up, get him on the ground, forcing a 4th down. Decision time for this offense.
Unleashes to the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly complete. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. And the Broncos come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking downfield on first down. Here's a heat. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag.
Intentional grounding offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Got it in the middle. It's Singletary. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. A designed run for the quarterback. Got the first down. Looking for more. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that Smurf turf, sign me up for another half in Boise. And it's been a hard-fought battle today. 2 teams out there playing ball and treating this crowd to a memorable first half. Seems to me, and I know I'm going to sound like a coach here, the team that limits turnovers and strings together productive drives is going to be the one celebrating a well-earned victory today. And with that, let's send it back to our guys high above the Smurf turf.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Washington State has it teed up, and we're ready to go here in the second half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Maybe if he could have eluded just 1 or 2 more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up. Open field on the right. Touchdown, Boise State. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, you could make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. South Carolina is on the wrong end of a one-sided affair today, and if you'll pardon the pun, the chickens are going to come home to roost this week in Columbia. They're trailing by 23 to Florida. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Cougars trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. On that play-action fake, the action was the quarterback got clobbered after he faked the handoff.
It definitely didn't work. The fake is supposed to be the most important part of that, to try to get the guys to suck up just for a second, but you could tell the offensive line, they weren't able to hold their blocks. Defense got to him and got the sack.
And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
The give out of the gun. Tackled at the 45 after a 5-yard pickup. Washington State lines up quickly.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Running into the open space. There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cougars back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Looking to throw on first down. Touchdown, Wazoo! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Boise State ready to send out that offense. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. And some room to work. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. They'll toss it to the left. Creates a little space. Got enough for the first down and wants more. He's loose down the left side. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Broncos!
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience. And with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Washington State, 21.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Pushed his way ahead, really good run to get it out to the 20, a pickup of 5. Washington State going quickly.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Firing to the right, complete. He gets across the 20-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 23. This Boise State crowd bringing the noise. It's deafening here on third down. They'll try to run for it. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Leaves it with the back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a third and long. Under fire. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Washington State sends out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He takes it at the 45. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Got his man downfield. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. The Broncos are threatening on 1st and goal. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And this QB's starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Hold and fire complete.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Immediately fires to the middle. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Got room to work. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. Washington State lines up quickly.
And the defense gives up the first down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Leaves it with the running back. Breaks into the open. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Boise State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. So the final period starts with a second down play. Back to pass. Makes the catch. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Rides the back and leaves it. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He's got it and still on his feet. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall, Dave.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease, push somebody back, create some space. There was nowhere to go.
He's stuffed, knocked down behind the line of scrimmage on 4th and goal, and they'll have it at the 3. And the Broncos are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Keeping it on the ground, trying to create a little space, and he was stopped in his tracks at the 3. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. They didn't find much room. He'll pick up a couple out to the 5.
And
picking up the first down would be nice here, but also important, get some cushion for the punt team. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. So they come to the line with very little choice but to go for it in a desperate situation here. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Fires to the big fella. Gets it out to the 22 before going out of bounds, and they are suddenly out of trouble. The Broncos will line it up on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
They'll toss it to the left. Crosses the 40. Turns it on in midfield. Wide open spaces. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Boise State. They extend this fourth quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth.
Washington State, 21.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Soft spot in the middle. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. Washington State going quickly.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Washington State. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. He'll try the left side. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. And the Broncos with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll run it from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Broncos have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. He wants it all. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. Heftiness coming out on the goal line. Off the play fake. Caught on the outside. It's Whalen.
Well, the quarterback dropped back, read the coverage, and realized there was nobody even close to his tight end over on the outside of the field, so simple pitch and catch, and that's an easy first down.
And now, after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on 3rd and goal. They try to get it outside on the left. Tripped up for the tackle. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Man, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
He's only able to get it down to the 3-yard line, and the 4th and goal attempt goes awry. The Cougars backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on 1st down. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Quickly out to the tight end. Out of bounds, stopped just short of the 20 at the 19, and now they feel like they have room to operate. A lot of yardage in front of them, 1st and 10 from their own 19. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Wants to go up top. Working the middle, it's complete. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35.
And that's good enough for a 1st down.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. And wings it incomplete.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an out.
A solid pickup there, works it to the 38 before being pushed out of bounds. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He wants a big play here late. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. He's there to make the stop, but not before he's... This offense 1st and goal from the 7.
1st and goal, Washington State.
And quickly to the line of scrimmage, they spike it and stop the clock.
No gain on the play. It's now 2nd and goal.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. Give him 6 and give them a chance with the late touchdown still alive in this one.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
Just over 30 seconds to play. They'll line up for the onside kick, and they've got to get it to have a shot.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up, and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David. This was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses. In this game, it was no different.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.